Congress to lower taxes on investments. House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi slamming it as a $100 billion tax scam, her words, for the rich. What does my next guest think? Swiss American Chairman Craig Smith. You know, there's something about these politicians on the left where they just over and over and over again, Craig, they want to take more of your money, my money, everyone's money there on the street. There's a sense that, you know, the more you make, the more we'll take, that somehow this is a tax cut for the rich when all they're talking about is indexing things for inflation, and anybody who invests $1 should get the indexed amount 20 years later. I mean, I don't understand. I guess it's just a political talking point. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I think that's exactly what it is, Trish, and you're right. Money is much better off in the average person's hands or the company's hands or a 401k's hands than it is in the government's hands. And, you know, I was thinking about it as I was listening to the intro. You know, the last time we had a tax cut from a Democrat was John Kennedy. Since then, anytime you've heard about a tax cut, you've heard tax cuts for the rich. If you hear about the Republicans wanting to cut regulations, Republicans want dirty water and dirty air. If we want to secure the border, the Republicans want to rip children out of the arms of their nursing mothers.
It makes you feel like the Republican Party is a bad party, right? The way they're painting this? Sounds like Scrooge and a bunch of meanies.
And you know as well as I do that we index for brackets. Why wouldn't we index to protect investors against the ravages of inflation that we've seen running 2 or 3%? So every 10 years, it's going to cost you 20%. I mean, inflation and taxes eat up a huge amount of investment gain. That investment gain can go back into reinvestment, creating more jobs, more growth. And Trish, if we think that we're going to balance these budgets by cutting spending, we're dreaming. We have to grow our way out of these budgets deficits.
Well,
we have to grow our way out of this
I'd like to see some of that fat get cut out of these budgets, that said, Craig. But I agree in the growth. I agree in the importance of growth, and sometimes you got to spend a little to make a little. I hear you on that front.
Absolutely.
But
Trish,
this is complicated, though. What they're talking about, you know, it's you know, indexing for inflation, et cetera, capital gains taxes. Is it a complicated story to present to the American people right now? Will the Democrats try and take advantage of that in ways that are not necessarily good for the economy?
That's a great point. And to answer your question, they're going to take advantage of this politically. There's no doubt about it. You're going to hear tax cuts for the rich, tax cuts for the rich. I mean, it's going to be their mantra going into 2018. But I think it's going to wear very thin on the American people. Let me tell you why. They've heard it over and over and over again from the Democrats. It's nothing new. They're not bringing something new to the table. And the average person, look, the Democrats may want to play this class warfare, but it's not working with the average American. I just talked to a group of construction workers in Pittsburgh on Sunday. And they said to me, look, we hope the rich get richer. We hope they build bigger buildings.
Look, everybody wants to make more. I get it. And that's the American way. It's good to see you, Craig. Thank you very much.
Good seeing you, Trish.
All right, Facebook taking action to crack down on election fraud. Homeland Security